Welcome to the rinks in Hauppauge for another Suffolk County High School Hockey League matchup. A developmental matchup between the East Islip Chiefs and the Connetquot Sayville T-Birds. The Chiefs coming into this game 2-8-0 on the season. The T-Birds 1-10-0. Taking a look back at the last time these two teams played. East Islip won 6-3 on October 29th. Obviously, both of these teams been struggling a little bit here in the developmental league, but still plenty of time in their Suffolk County high school careers. They're just getting started. Stats so far on the year in favor of the Chiefs ever so slightly. They're scoring 3.8 goals per game while giving up 5.9. The T-Birds are scoring 3.3 while giving up 6.9. As we get ready for the national anthem here at the rinks as both teams take one more huddle. We got a couple of varsity games to follow this one, including another East Islip matchup. That time, they're going to be playing against Northport Huntington. The varsity Chiefs are 11-4-0. The Tigers are 9-5-0. The other varsity matchup for tonight between KPC and Smithtown Hauppauge. So a loaded docket to follow this game. As it looks like we're going to skip the national anthem and get ready for puck drop right away. So yeah, a little bit of delay on the ice. Not exactly sure what this is for. So we're going to get the game started off with an empty net for the T-Birds. As it looks like Noah Martin is being asked to take a seat on the bench. So definitely an interesting start to today here on the North Rinks as the T-Birds have a sixth skater out there. They're going to have an uphill battle. I don't exactly know why Noah Martin is on the sideline right now. Looks like he's being attended to by a couple of the coaches. Could be an equipment issue or something like that. A minute gone by here in the first period. As right now the Chiefs are hemmed back into their own zone. Walsh has it, looking to scale it up the boards. A nice pass. Intercepted by the T-Birds and dumped back in. They're offsides on the slight touch-up. So pause with 13:45 to play. Obviously the T-Birds are going to have to play a strong possession game today. Another offsides call from our linesman on the near side. Face-off played back into the zone. T-Birds possess it for a second before it's swept up and out. Walton giving it off to his left side. Penny will come skate into it, bringing it across the blue line. A shot blocked aside. Spills off into the left wing corner. Sharp angle shot from the half wall. Once again meeting traffic from the T-Birds defenders out in front. As once again the Chiefs just try to continue to pepper these shots towards the net. Orphanis trying to take it away from the check of Lucas Long. And we'll rattle off a couple of skates and into the offensive end for the T-Birds as they try to set up on the forecheck. Penny again with possession. Banks it off the boards, up into center ice. Hoffman looking to skate with it. Backhand pass didn't get around Penny. Opportunity for the Chiefs to take it into their own zone as nice forecheck right there. Centering feed almost got onto the tape. The Birds almost had the first real opportunity, courtesy of Antonio. Another dumping, and the goaltender on the right side of your screen, the only goaltender in the game right now, is Luke Vigliota, as he'll get tested in front and dive on top of the puck. 11:52 left in the first period. Still no shots on goal for East Islip. That was the first of the game for the T-Birds, which is a positive sign considering they don't have a goaltender right now. Kotsonitz had it, lost it, back onto his side of the ice. Ryan Donnelly with plenty of time and space. Scaled it up the wall, and it's once again dumped in. Hoffman back for it, dangerously in front of his own net. Good pass, gets all the way up to Kotsonitz. Sending a pass to his left side. Centering feed broken up. Shot from the blue line, gets out in front, diving save made and covered up. Vigliota making his second save of the game. As Noah Martin will come back onto the ice. I believe it was an equipment issue, something with the mask. So we'll go back to 5-on-5 and the proper setup for any hockey game. Good speed built up for Walsh. Here she comes into this slot. A shot goes off to the left side of the cage. Follow up, she scores! Just about 5 minutes gone by. East Islip take the first goal of the game. Hay trying to hold it in at the blue line. East Islip offsides. Whistle will not blow against Kosak. Good poke checks from Connor Ivers, allows his team to take it back over in the corner. Montori tried to get it out, but ran into the forecheck. Puck now up for grabs. Hay should be the first one onto it. Gets it off for Ivers as he has plenty of room as he dips around his net. Ivers still holding on, dicing it up in the neutral zone. Has a man crossing over the blue line with him. Ivers still driving before he blows a tire. Puck still in for East Islip. 9:25 left in the first period. Scoring on their second shot on goal of the game as we'll get the first penalty of the game. Tripping call. And it will be Walsh to get booked. 2 minutes for tripping. Puck up to the blue line, but not out. Second opportunity, and East Islip pitch it free. Donnelly with it again, looking to go forward. Rykos to dump it into the zone. Back on the chase is Ryan. 1:28 left in the power play, and Donnelly just barely couldn't hold it in. Still with possession, though, turns it over to Long, who whips it across the other side of the rink. T-Birds with control in the neutral zone as they try to find their entrance strategy. Banked off the near side boards. Instantly sent back out. Good PK so far for the Chiefs. They're a minute gone. Another takeaway. Chiefs dump it into the offensive end. Shot from the left side, interrupted by the T-Birds down low as the Chiefs are now generating some offense shorthanded. The goal scorer Walsh will be back out in 20 seconds. Puck wrapped around the boards. 10 seconds left on the power play. T-Birds finding a takeaway on the board, trying to rush it up the ice. 1 second left, back to even strength. Sharp angle shot going to hit off the outside of the net and take a Chief bounce to be cleared out of the zone. It's Walsh with it. She's got some speed in the neutral zone already. Dicing it up, a shot from the right circle. Save made, and we'll get a whistle. Noah Martin makes his first stop of the night. 7:04 remaining in the first, so we're halfway gone by. 1-0 Chiefs. High shot. Banks off the end glass. Turned around back on net, stopped up in front and cleared out of the far side. Pressure coming in. Antonio was quick to get towards the puck. Slap shot from the blue line, stick to side. Still battling around. Burns trying to take it, and a good shot. Created some havoc, but the Chiefs found it on their sticks and got it out. Fielding. Banks back for Hoffman. Turned over. Hoffman with it again. Knuckle puck off the far boards. Sitting there for Hoffman once more, and this time Hoffman will just try to spring forward with it. Cuts past the blue line. Shot interrupted. Spills over into the left wing corner. Flanagan. Over to Ivers. Ivers 2-on-2. Make it a 3-on-1. Ivers still with it. Dancing into a 1-on-0. Follow-up shot 5-hole. Not going to go. Ivers will step in for the left circle draw. Wing it over to himself. Ivers sending it middle for a shot sticked once again away by Haggerty. Chiefs aggressive on this shift, looking for another centering feed. Jonathan Katsonitz got it, sent it up to his brother, and it's out of the zone. Ivers once again aggressive, angling towards the net. Haggerty stepping in front of him. Knocked aside. T-Birds can't find the clear. Walsh trying to get the shot off, almost turned into a centering feed. Ivers activating from the blue line, has a teammate there to join him. Comes aside for Hay, fans on the shot. T-Birds get aggressive up towards the blue line and get the clear. 4:50 remaining in the first period, still 1-0. Thanks to the goal from Avery Walsh. She has it again, looking to clear off the far side, does get it out. Cameron Haggerty lost it for a second, but got it back, sliding it over to his right side for Ramirez. A little bit of a miscue there, so it's back for Moratori. Shot up high. Noah Martin got enough of it. Rebound controlled over into the right wing side. Centering feed, stopped by the T-Birds. Stick lift for Ivers, and he'll take it back. Sliding it to the middle, a slap shot, not going to go. Martin got enough of it. Puck up high in the slot. Sliding all the way down. It's an easy skate for Hay. Ivers on a long shift right now. He doesn't look like he wants to get off either. Ivers racing to Haggerty. He'll just settle to send the puck down. James Penny with it again. Looking for the outlets. Ivers breaks past the blue line with a little bit of space. Ivers driving for the shot. Save made. Rebound still loose. Poked at and in. 2-0 Chiefs. So Walton will get credit for the goal. Ivers on the assist. Puck right back into the offensive end. Long, testing. Misses mark by just a little bit. Walton, who just scored the goal, looking to send it up high. Race now for the puck, going to be one out by Penny. Takes a lap in his own zone. Banked ahead, and the Chiefs trying to enter. Good step up at the blue line as Donley denying the attack. Still lost in a couple of skates and eventually worked free by Penny. He's down the slot quickly. Here comes Penny trying to dance in front. .230 remaining in this first period. T-Birds trying to get their first of the night. Obviously, we're playing without Noah Martin for about the first 4 minutes of the game, so I'm sure they feel good that they didn't let up a goal during that stretch, but still find themselves in a 2-0 disadvantage. James Penny with it again, leading the rush all by himself. Cuts off to the left side, and a shot once again off target. EI still possessed, though. Here comes the centering feed. Two T-Birds were there to meet it. Another dump in. EI will check up before they reload onto the forecheck. T-Birds with plenty of time. Held in the zone. Shot whistles above the crossbar. Rims around. Opportunity to clear, but not completely out for Nathan Burns. EI back with it. A shot for long. Hits his stick. Spills below the net. .30 left in the first period now. Puck out in front. Long. Jabbed at it. Still loose. No goal. Another opportunity. They score. 3-0 now for the Chiefs, and these are some hard-working goals. As you see, Long with an opportunity right there, and then it's the third opportunity where I think he just pushed some sticks into the puck in order to bank it forward. As the puck will go out of play into the EI bench. So Lucas Long will get the goal from Patrick Penny on the assist. Goal at 1:17 to follow up Walton's score at 3:24. Here come the T-Birds. Physical play down at the goal line. T-Birds find a centering pass, but EI are right there to pounce on top of it. And the dying minute of this first period, dangerous for EI again. They'll go down low. Martin makes the save. Chance for Hoffman to step onto it. Loses the joust. Puck back out in front. Down low, they score. EI make it 4 in the first period for a 4-0 lead. Two goals within a minute of each other. The T-Birds now into a big hole. Dexter trying to walk at the goal line, fired it around the boards, and it just went under the stick of Haggerty. He'll get back for it and pitch it on the backhand with 1 second left in the first period. Clock will expire, and EI will go to the break with a 4-0 lead. We'll take a slight pause as well here on the LI Sports Network and be back for the second period. And we're back on the LI Sports Network for the start of the second period. 4-0 for East Islip after the first 15, as the T-Birds will take the first opportunity to skate it in. Orfanis sent it in front, sticked aside by the defense, up to the blue line but not out. Good job to hold it in. Rosari had the most recent goal at 26 seconds left in the first. He also had an assist that I missed on the Lucas Long goal, as Ivers will go top left corner. Make it 5 for the Chiefs now as they're on a runaway train. Just good stick work right there from Ivers to find himself enough space to let it fly. Assists from Montori as well as Avery Walsh. So Walsh now into a multi-point game. She has a goal and an assist. Connor Ivers has had a multi-point game for a while now. Minute gone by in the second period. Ivers looking for possession again. Spins around, sending a pass off to Hay. He'll knock it forward past the blue line. Back for the touch was Burns. Couldn't find the clear. Ivers is shot through some traffic. Fluttered off to the right side. Walsh activating down the wall but couldn't hold the zone. Orfanis with it once more. Down the slot in a stick battle with Ivers. Penalty going to be called as the puck flutters high above the crossbar. Swept aside by Jace. Sends it back out in front. Still loose. And finally touched up by EI. So they'll go to their second PK of the day. And Connetquot Sayville still looking for their first goal. Have good opportunity in front of them. Pass across. Here's Long. On the left circle, had his shot interrupted. Haggerty trying to stick it aside, and Martin had to make the save. As we get an exchange after the whistle. Don't know if we're going to get any more calls from the referees. Looks like it will just be a face-off in the offensive end for the Chiefs. Face-off well controlled by the T-Birds. With room on the near side. Closing in for the takeaway. Well played by Walton. Walton back with it again, trying to break through a couple of hits. EI wanted a penalty there, but they're not going to get one as Walton was leveled down to the ice. On to the near side with Haggerty. Scales it off the wall and into the offensive end, lifting his stick from behind. Somehow Walton is back with it. He's been all over the place on this shift. Spins the puck around and out. Dexter to settle it down. Sends it across the ice for Kotsonitz, and he'll dump it in. Went on net and behind. Minute gone by in the power play. 1 minute remaining. Here's Walton with it one more time. Sachet is left around Haggerty. Walton still with it. A man on his left as well will send the pass. It's Long with it. Left circle. Long snapped it, but it went above the crossbar. 50 seconds remaining in the power play. Jonathan Kotsonitz whips it up the ice. Ramirez, the spear of the attack, hits it off his skate blade, but fumbled control. It's Penny with it again. Another physical exchange. Ramirez the better for it, but he couldn't hold on for long, and it's Long with control. I didn't do that on purpose, I promise. 15 seconds left in the power play. 5-0 the score in favor of East Islip. Penny has it. Separates himself from the puck, but still got back to it first. Same move, trying to get around Haggerty. Somehow Penny with the speed has it, looking for the pass in front. They score. What a rush generated by Penny. He'll get an assist, and the Chiefs get their 6th of the game. Just barely not going to be a shorthanded goal, but it practically was. Luke Montori will get the tap in. Like I said, James Penny on the assist. EI have to be feeling good about this game. Montori, another shot. Save made. Martin will sprawl on top of it. Hit from behind, that's going to turn into a penalty. Montori will go into the box. 3rd penalty of the game on EI. Not that they're too worried about it. Will go down as roughing against Luke. Great face-off win instantly down the zone. Ben Hoffman looks off to his left side, continued forward. Orphanis gets it into the offensive ends. Antonio giving it over to the right side. Circle for the shot, ends up spinning around the boards. Up top for Fielding, taps it down. 2-on-1 battle favors the Chiefs. They're going to win it out, and a spinning puck will turn out of the zone. 30 seconds gone by in the power play. 5 minutes in the second period. It's been all Chiefs all day. Surprisingly, they were able to score 6 goals on the T-Birds. None of them coming when Noah Martin was forced out of the game with an equipment issue to start. Shot, they score! From the slot, the T-Birds are on the board. Well, the first of the game for the T-Birds going to come from Nathan Burns. As the EI parents definitely wanted a penalty on that. The referees will not oblige, so we stay 5-on-5. Walsh. She's weaving right now. Walsh still with it, looking for a shot save made by Martin off the blocker. Around for Hay, challenged at the far point. Hay using his shoulder to create some separation. Rattled around through a couple of skates and cleared out eventually by the T-Birds. Shot right back into the offensive end. Quick action needed for Haggerty. Slides the pass to his right side. Haggerty wanted it back, but he wasn't going to get the feed. Couple of players falling down to the sheet. Race for the puck. Not going to turn into an icing, so Dexter had to rim it around. And we're going to get another penalty. This looks like it's going to be another T-Birds power play. Long with control, short-handed. Looks to weave it around Fielding and does get it into the corner to kill off the first 13 seconds of this power play. Walton trying to cut it out in front, backhander. Instantly hit off of Rykos. And Rykos will go over to the boards to collect the rebounds. Chips it around Hay, leaving it behind for Burns. T-Birds on sides, but a great piece of stick work right there to clear it out for the Chiefs. On their fourth PK of the day, the T-Birds are 1 for 3 so far. Halfway through this game officially as the clock ticks down to that 7:30 mark in the second period. Most recent call for tripping as a shot will go. Big Leota keeping it alive dangerously. I mean, he did have 4 players in front as they were trying to find the clear at the bare minimum. Now Walsh will help out her goaltender and get it down to the opposition's blue line. Backhander for Hoffman to send it the other direction, but the Chiefs are able to find it once more and force more action out of Hoffman. Slides it ahead to Nathan Burns. He whips it across the ice. .30 seconds left in the 5-on-4. It's going to be Penny, first one there, looking for a trailer, but accidentally hits Rykos. He spills down and runs into the boards. Walton with it again, one of the important PK. Looks like the T-Birds are going to go 1 for 4. As we're back to 5-on-5 now. Here's Connor Ivers from the left side of the rink. Centering feed, knocked down, second opportunity, and this time Martins will find it into the glove. Ivers on the tie-up, gets it back. Penny at the blue line, almost deflected. Ivers trying to get his stick activated as the puck sits alone in the rink. Tapped ahead. Orphanis looking to break it past the blue line, but was bottled up. Now coming in is James Penny, passing it ahead. Montori, the most recent goal scorer for EI, looked across. Almost had it from Rob on a wire. 6-1 still the score is slowed down a little bit for EI. Montori physical to hold on to the puck. Another good pass. Sits alone in the slot now. Shot with traffic in front. Off to the right side. Comes back for Penny. He loads up another one. Save made by Martin. Knocked over to the boards. Ivers trying to hold the zone, but had his stick lifted just slightly. Ivers now needing to hold up in order not to make his team offsides. Ivers walking. He's got space. Ivers down to the goal line, sliding it to the middle, but was interrupted. Gets back for it. The wraparound is not going to beat Martin on the far post. Ivers with it again. Centering feed. Hit a T-Bird first. Pops up to the blue line. Good pass across. EI dominant on this shift so far. Sits loose in the corner for Ivers. He'll oblige, passing it off. It's for Penny. Walks down the wall. His shot knocked into the air by his stick. Montori, the spin around feed, ends up behind the net. Good news for him, it's with space for Ivers. Ivers, high slot, through a couple of stick, looking for the shot. He scores! What a shift for EI. Rewarded with a goal. It's 7-1. Jonathan Katsonitz looking for the soft ice on the right side of the blue line. Dumps it in as the puck twirls around the boards. Flanagan should be the first one there for the Chiefs, but met a couple of forecheckers. Turns into a shot, save made. Yeah, now trying to find the clear. .333 left in the second period. Goal from Ivers, assisted by Montori and Penny, James Penny to be specific. Offsides called by the referees. Rizari, he's got some space, looking for the player out in front. Instead, it comes to the tape of Ramirez. Gets it off for Katsonitz. Wasn't able to knock down the pass, but the puck's still sliding into the offensive end. Could come back to Ramirez off the wall. Ramirez another touch. Scaled it up and in. Konstantinos Katsonitz looking for a shot, knocked down from behind, kept alive. Back for Ramirez as he'll settle it down in the neutral zone, waiting for his team to get back on sides. Good stick work from Katsonitz. Puck worked free. Flanagan has it. Ramirez in front of him. Finds the outlet pass up the boards for Penny. Has some trouble getting it around Katsonitz. Now falls down to the ice. Knocked out of the zone, and Hagerty gets it. Another blast into the offensive ends. Finally sent down the length of the ice. Dexter trying to make sure this turns into an icing. Waved off by the officials. So the T-Birds are going to have to do it the hard way. I believe this might be a roughing penalty for charging. Goes down for interference. So Hay trying to start off this penalty kill. Doesn't look like he'll get it out. Good work from Patrick Penny, and he'll follow it up in order to clear. Walton, he's been great on the PK. Walton out in front, and a goal line stop from the defense of the T-Birds. Walsh follows up. Now she'll chase after the loose puck. It's blasted up the boards and around, but not out. Patrick Penny gets it back. Penny looking to dance, sending towards the middle. Walton got his stick towards it, but Hoffman was there first. 1 minute remaining in the second period. 1:13 on the power play for the T-Birds. Walton looking to turn the corner, has Penny off to his right side, sends it into the offensive end. Now a minute gone by in the power play. The T-Birds are 1 for 4 so far, trying to make it 2 for 5. Still be an uphill climb, down by 6 scores. And the T-Birds will ice the puck. Connetquot Sayville 1-10 so far in the season. East Islip 2-8. Burns into a good race, should beat out Hay with 20 seconds left in the second period. Doesn't find a centering feed, and Connor Ivers steps onto the loose puck. Rims it up the boards and all the way down. 10 seconds left in the period. East Islip just trying to kill the remainder of it. Comfortable with their 6-goal lead. 2 seconds left, and the T-Birds won't find one more shot. We'll come back from the break with a 14-second power play for Connetquot Sayville here on the LI Sports Network. And we're back on the LI Sports Network. Start of the third period. Not a whole ton of time for the T-Birds to work with on the power play, as it's already over and we're back to 5-on-5. A 7-1 lead for East Islip. Their most recent goal coming from Connor Ivers, his second of the game and third point. Long trying to pluck it off the boards to continue to clear. Dexter comes in and knocks it away. Pops around. Dexter has it back. Couldn't force it by James Penny. 40 seconds gone by as the first shot of the period will come through. Save made. Bigliota gets it off on the rebound. Penny was trying for a pass to Montori. This time just rattles it up. Should turn into an icing as Montori won't be able to get there in time. And it will come back down for an Ozo draw for the T-Birds. Ivers down Main Street. Ivers in front. Save made by Martin. Centering feed. Back for Ivers. He scores. Hat trick complete for Connor Ivers. 8-1. So Ivers now with back-to-back goals as well. As a shot will come in. Bigliota will make the stop on the blocker again. Plenty of action to start off this third period. Lifted down the rink by Hoffman. His forwards fly forward to get it. Comes right back to Hoffman, not allowing the zone to be cleared just yet. More excellent work from Ivers, gets it out. Quickly reloaded. Orphanis stripped away. Another centering feed for East Islip. Off to the right side of the net. Banks into the corner and cleared up past that far point. It's a 2-on-1. T-Birds looking for their second. Slid across. No shot came through. Hoffman racing back for it. Ahead for Orphanis. Now Flanagan fires it in. Ivers coming down the left side to start the forecheck. Hoffman works it around him. Cross on the goal line. T-Birds, good break. Antonio missed the mark by just a little bit. Went behind the goal around. Antonio open again for a pass. Not going to get it. The T-Birds find it. It's Connor Ivers. He has the hot hand right now for East Islip. Ivers cuts, middle, shot ramped off his stick. It was Hoffman to interfere on it. Still down low. Ivers in front. Gets the feed. The one-timer. No good. Enough T-Birds were there to meet him, and Kotsonit skates it out himself. Ivers now going for a loop around. Giving it ahead for Patrick Penny. Penny with options. Holds on to it himself. 3 players on that far side for East Islip, so they'll elect to just dump it in. Down low, Walsh will settle the rolling puck. Katsonitz in there for the check. Does force it away. Bigliota not going to cover it up completely. Instead, passing it off for Walton. Carries it forward, and it's knocked out of the zone. That's Burns falling down, allowing Penny to come forward with it. Leaves it for his teammate. Jack giving it off. Centering feed comes in front. They score! Penny gets his. 9-1 East Islip. And offsides to follow up the goal for East Islip. Battle at the far point. Chiefs win it. Numbers into the offensive end. Centering feed will pop off a stick, go over towards the corner. 9:22 remaining in the third period. It's Cameron Haggerty down low. Rotates it around the boards. Knocked in deep again by East Islip. Down to 9 minutes to play in the third period. Kotsonitz looking to his left side. Couldn't complete the pass over to Edwin Ramirez. Avery Walsh with it again. She's knocked down, and once again, East Islip wants a penalty. Not going to come. The Chiefs have not had a power play all game, as Walsh is now going to take a penalty herself. As Avery Walsh will go to the box standing up for herself, and it's another power play for the T-Birds. Oh, Walsh will take a double minor, one for roughing, one for slashing. As Burns tries to walk it down the wall, and we'll get a whistle. As more penalties will be applied onto East Islip. It will now be a 5-on-3 for the next 150 as a shot goes wide off to the left side. Connor Ivers trying to take it, leaves it behind him, and James Penny will lift it down the rink. As you can see, the senior day portraits starting to go up for Smithtown Hauppauge. It's what's on the left side of the screen right now. Another blast won't clear the zone. James Penny in the corner, worked away from him, centering feed. Ivers cuts it off, gets it down. 1 minute left in the 5-on-3, 2 minutes left in the double minor. Does help East Islip that it's a running clock right now. Burns gets it across, couple steps. Has room in front of him. Pass will go across. 25 seconds left in the 5-on-3. Montori will be out of the box after it. Burns to the left side for a shot, blocked away. Walton trying to find the clear, but it's still in. Now into a 5-on-4. .50 seconds left on the penalty to Walsh. Rykos took that shot. Comes right back to him. Liam looking middle, sliding it through. 35 seconds left before Walsh rejoins. She's had a good night so far, and a save is made, covered up. 3 seconds left on the power play, and it will expire. Back to 5-on-5. The Chiefs trying to close out on a strong point. They'll take a shot down low on Martin. Makes the save with his legs. Still an 8-goal lead. Quick turnaround shot, not going to go as Martin dropped down for the save. Hoffman trying to get away from Long. Hoffman gets it up to the blue line. Dug out by Henry as he rims it around. Back for Long. Shot. Another save. Big load up. Trying to keep this game's GAA just to that singular one. Another opportunity. Shot, save once more. Another rebound out in front. Another great stop. And the puck slides off to the right side. .2:12 remaining in the third period and a whistle blown. And finally, we'll get a penalty going East Islip's way. First of the game. So they'll end today in the 5-on-4 unless they score. .30 left in regulation. Comes out for Ivers, tried to whack at it, but it was just barely poked past his control. Haggerty leads the rush, looks to fiddle off to the left side, was interrupted the entire time. Gets a hit onto James Penny. EI breaking it away. This could be a nice rush for them. 3-on-1 as it stands across. This is Montori with it, loading up the shot, misses on the right side. Ivers back for the loose change, banks it across for Penny. Rims it around the boards, back to Montori. Takes a hit there from Dexter, still staying on the puck, and those two will sandwich into the boards down low. 50 ticks remaining in the third period. It's an 8-goal lead for East Islip as they look for their third win of the season, and it'll be their second win against these T-Birds. Long shot, not going to go on net. Haggerty challenging for it, and he'll lay down a big hit. Penny having a couple of words to stand up for his teammate. And Dexter knocked down by the referee as he was definitely verbally sparring. So Haggerty will be off into the box. 10 seconds left in the third period. I doubt we'll get another puck drop as both these teams will go over to the bench to celebrate with their goaltenders. A great win for East Islip, and they'll mob their goalie who only let up one the entire game. East Islip feel good as they're up to 3-8 on the season. Unfortunately for the T-Birds, they'll drop down to 1-11 here on the LI Sports Network. We'll be right back with the next matchup. Into the varsity games for today. KPC Smithtown Hauppauge. Final score for today. East Islip 9, T-Birds 1.